Hello and welcome students. In earlier class we have practiced some numericals on resistivity topic. Now today we will learn combination of resistances, that are combination of resistances in series and combination of resistances in parallel. Now first topic is combination of resistances in series. The series combination of resistances in series is said to be when two or more resistors are connected back to back or end to end consecutively, like this way. Okay. Say example, when two or more resistances are connected end to end consecutively. This is R1, R2 and R3 such that these three resistances are connected back to back or end to end consecutively. Okay. When two or more resistors are connected end to end consecutively. In series combination, that is total current symbol I is constant. Current is always constant. Second, potential difference. That is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus and so on. And equivalent resistance or total resistance. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on. Let us see the derivation of this formula. In series, total current is always constant, but potential difference is V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus and so on. Okay, by Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to I into R. So V can be written as I into R and V1 can be written as I into R1, V2 can be written as I into R2, V3 can be written as I into R3. Since I is constant, take I common from right hand side, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on. Okay. So if you see, I is common on both the sides, so it can be cancelled out. So what is remaining? That is the formula. Total resistance is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on. Okay. So the total resistance in series is combination of individual resistances. Okay. Second one is combination of resistances in parallel. So what is combination of resistance in parallel? When two or more resistors are connected between same two points, like this manner. Okay, they are all in parallel direction. Say two or more resistances R1, R2 and R3 are connected between same two points such that they have common positive and common negative terminal. Okay, when two or more resistors are connected between same 2 points. In parallel, total current, that is I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus, and because when current passes through each and individual resistance, current divides into separate path. Okay, so the total current will be I1 plus I2 plus I3 and so on. Potential difference, the potential difference between any two points is always constant in parallel. And third, total resistance or equivalent resistance, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus and so on. Let us see the derivation of this formula. In parallel, potential difference is constant, but current is I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus and so on. By using Ohm's law, that is V is equal to I into R, or you can say I is equal to V upon R. So I can be replaced as V upon R is equal to V upon R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3 and so on. Since V is constant, so we can take V common from right hand side. So what is remaining? That is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus and so on. So if you see, V is common on both the sides, so it can be cancelled out. So what is remaining? So we get the formula, that is 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on. So this is the formula for combination resistances in parallel. Okay. So the important formulas are: in series, I is constant, V is V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus and so on, and R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. In parallel, I is I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus and so on. V is constant, and 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on. So remember the shortcut trick: first is series and second is parallel. So first is series, that is current is constant, and second is parallel, that is voltage is constant. Okay, let us practice some numerical on this topic, combination resistance in series. First question: two resistors, R1 is 4 ohm and R2 is 6 ohm, connected to a battery of 5 volt. Okay, we have to find first total resistance, second total current. Okay, first we have to calculate the total resistance. Okay, so formula is R1 plus R2 in series. So add these two resistors, that is 4 ohm and 6 ohm, that comes out to be 10 ohm is total resistance. First part. For second part, we have to calculate the total current. Here potential difference is given, that is V is equal to 5 volt, and we have calculated total resistance R is 10 ohm. So use Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Now put all these values in this formula. So that is 5 is equal to I into 10. So I I comes out to be 5 by 10 half ampere or 0.5 ampere is the current flowing in the total circuit. Okay. Second question. 3 resistors are connected back to back. First one 4 ohm, second one 6 ohm, and third one is 5 ohm. Okay, R1, R2 and R3 connected to a battery of 60 volt. We have to find first total resistance, second total current. First part, we have to calculate the total resistance. For that, use the formula R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Since there are 3 resistors, so add all of these values, that is 4 plus 6 plus 5, that comes out to be what? 15 ohm is total resistance. Okay, now we have to calculate total current in the second part. See, voltage is given how much? 60 volt. Resistance we had calculated, that is R is equal to 15 ohm. I use Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R, that is 60 is equal to I into 15. So current comes out to be 60 upon 15, that is how much? 4 ampere is total current. Okay. Third question is bit tricky. 2 resistors are connected in series. First one is 5 ohm, second one we do not know. Okay, potential difference between first resistor is 10 volt and potential difference between second resistor is 8 volt. Okay, so this is the question where we have to find the R2. Now remember one thing, whether it is series or parallel. If it is series, then current is constant. If it is parallel, then second one, that is voltage, is constant. So this one is series question. So series question, that is current is constant. Okay. Let us see R1. We have given resistance and voltage. So calculate the current. So the current will come out to be 10 by 5, that is 2 ampere here. So current of 2 ampere will flow through the second one also. Okay, because current is constant in series. So we know the current and voltage. So we have to calculate what? Resistance R2. That is resistance will be what? 8 by 2 ampere. That is what? 4 ohm resistance. Okay. See the solution. In R1 is given how much? 5 ohm. Voltage is given how much? That is 10 volt. So calculate the current in R1. Okay. So V is equal to I into R. That is V1 is equal to I into R1. Since I is constant, so put the values. 10 is equal to I into 5. So current will come out to be how much? 10 by 5. 2 ampere is current. Okay. In R2, so current is constant in series. So current will be what? 2 ampere in R2 also. Constant in series. Okay. And voltage is given how much? That is V2 is how much? 8 volt. So we have to calculate the resistance. Use the formula Ohm's law, that is V is equal to I into R. Here we have to use the formula, that is V2 is equal to I into R2. Since I is constant, so we'll leave it here. Put all these values in this formula. 8 is equal to 2 into R2. So R2 will come out to be what? 8 upon 2, 4 ohm is resistance. Now let us practice some numerical based on combination of resistances in parallel. Very simple question. Three resistors are connected in parallel. First one is 2 ohm, second one is 3 ohm, and third one is 6 ohm. Find total resistance. To calculate total resistance in parallel combination, we have to use the formula 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, now put all these values in this formula. So 1 by R is how much? 2 plus 1 by R2, that is 3 ohm, plus 1 by R3 is how much? 6 ohm. So take LCM. LCM will be what? 6. Okay, so this will come out to be 3 plus this will come out to be 2 plus this will is 1. This is 6 by 6. So 1 by R is how much? 1. So R will be how much? 1 ohm is total resistance. Now remember one thing, the total resistance in parallel is always be the least, okay, and total resistance in series will always be the maximum. There is a shortcut trick, the total resistance in parallel is always be less than the smallest value, and the total resistance in series will always be greater than the highest value. That's why all the domestic appliances are connected in parallel in home. Okay, next question. Three resistors are connected in parallel. All of them are 3 ohm resistors. R1 3 ohm, R2 is also 3 ohm, R3 is also 3 ohm. R1, R2 and R3. But there is a switch in the third one. We have to calculate the total resistance. When switch is, first part is off and second part is on. The first part, for first part, when switch is off, current will flow through first and second one only. Current will not pass through the third one, okay, because it is disconnected. When switch is off, so only two resistors will work, that is 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, that is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, 2 by 3. Now remember one thing, never leave the left side blank, okay, because the answer, final answer is not this one. If you leave the left side blank, the answer will be what? 2 by 3 ohm, but actually it is not the final answer. So 1 by R is 2 by 3. So we have to inverse both the sides. So the resistance will be what? That is 3 by 2 ohm, or that is 1.5 ohm is the answer. But when switch is on, when switch is on, then current will pass through the third one also, okay, then all of the resistors will work. Then total resistance will be what? 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, okay, so that is all the resistors are 3 ohm each, then it will be what? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, this is 3 by 3, okay, so 1 by R, so 1 by R will be what? 1, then R will be what? 1 ohm answer. Next question is quite tricky. Three resistors are connected in parallel. First one is 5 ohm, second one is 4 ohm, and third one is and 1 ampere current is flowing through first resistor. A current of 1 ampere is flowing through R1 resistor. Calculate current flowing through other two resistors, that is R2 and R3 resistors. Okay, this is the question. Now before attempting any question, you have to see first whether it is series or parallel question. Okay, now this one is parallel question. So what voltage is constant in parallel? We are given current in this. So current is not constant, voltage is constant. So what we have to do, we have to calculate the voltage first. See the first one, resistance is given 5 ohm and current is given 1 ampere. So potential difference will be what? 5 into 1, that is 5 volt. Since potential difference is constant in parallel, so 5 volt of potential difference will be here also and here also. Okay. Now we know the voltage in all these three resistors. Now we have to calculate the current. So use Ohm's law in each resistor. Okay. See. In R1 is given 5 ohm, current is given 1 ampere. Okay. So we have to calculate the voltage first. Use the Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R. That is V is equal to 1 into 5. 5 volt is potential difference in R1. Therefore, in R2 and in R3, voltage is constant in all of the three. So voltage is how much? 5 volt in R2 and voltage is also 5 volt in R3. Constant in parallel. Okay. Now R2 is given how much? That is 4 ohm. We have to calculate the current. Use Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R. Put the formula. Put the values. That is 5 is equal to I into 4. So current will be what? 5 by 4 ampere or 1.25 ampere is the current in R2 resistor. In R3, resistance is given how much? That is 10 ohm. And we have to calculate the current. So use Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R. That is 5 is equal to I into 10. So current will come out to be how much? That is 5 by 10, half ampere or 0.5 ampere. Current is flowing in third resistor. Okay. These were the simple questions based on combination resistances in series and combination resistances in parallel. In next class, we will practice some numericals based on combination resistance in series and parallel both. Okay.